What is up, y'all? Welcome to another wonderful Triple S Productions. I am your host with the most, Andrew Brown, and today I am here for a new chapter in the channel. I've been saying for a very long time, one of the things that has driven me to do this and that I love so much about exploring all of the amazing restaurants in Vancouver is seeing the stories behind them, as well as trying out some of their amazing food. And today is a start of a next chapter in being able to do that. I am here in Davie Village in the west end of Vancouver to check out Disco Cheetah, which is one of the most popular establishments around here, and they've got an amazing food truck. But not only that, I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to get to know the man behind the business a little bit better. I am very, very excited for this. I think this is gonna be great. So let's get into it real quick and start chatting it up right now.
My name is Kevin Kyungmin Lee. I go by Kevin normally. I'm the chef and owner of Disco Cheetah Korean Bowl. I'm here most of the time, so please check this out place on Davie Village.
You were originally from South Korea, correct?
From Seoul, yes, South Korea.
You're from Seoul originally. And you were, I think, mentioning it a little bit there, but do you have any restaurant experience, any culinary experience over there before you moved here?
I was working in a wine bar actually for about a year. And that was first time that I actually saw how kitchen worked.
Yeah, I was a sommelier.
Yeah,
serving.
amazing.
Wine and,
But at that time, I wasn't really into it. Like, okay, so this is how kitchen works.
Right,
That was it. But I was able to taste like a little more fine, polished dish.
Yeah.
I never had it before.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I say, I'm an ordinary guy.
We marinate with buttermilk.
Buttermilk, yeah.
Yeah, buttermilk.
It's good for frying.
Yeah, marinade. It's got our house spice mix.
Nice.
Yeah, the garlic, onion, ginger, all the stuff. So what it does is, because the chicken itself is already tender, it's not really like for tenderizing. It's more for like flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
So when you bite it without any sauce and seasoning, it's gotta be just good as is.
Yeah. Right. You and your wife both moved here.
Yeah.
You met each other in Seoul.
In Seoul,
and
yeah.
then both moved here together. When was that?
I came 2009 and spent a couple of years to study and worked while she was working in Korea. And after a couple of years, she decided to quit the job, corporate job, but that's enough.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, enough is enough. And then we decided to move together and settle here. Yeah, that was 2013.
2013.
Yeah, when she moved here.
Was that a tough move or a tough decision to make that or anything?
I think it was tough for her. It's a big decision.
It is.
Yeah, but
Especially to, like you said, to leave a corporate job like that or anything.
Exactly.
I mean, you here too. You moved across the Pacific all the way to somewhere. Had you ever been to Canada before? Was that no?
First time ever.
Sight unseen.
I came without plan or any idea what's gonna happen.
Nice.
Yeah, everything starts from there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
The reason why it looks kind of yellowish is because the turmeric.
I was gonna ask what else is in there, because I know buttermilk isn't normally that color.
Because the turmeric is not typical Korean ingredient. Yeah, but what we use in Korea for fried chicken is we use sort of curry powder.
Okay.
Yeah, which has a lot of turmeric.
Okay.
powder.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you just went a little more straight to the source?
Yeah, exactly. Instead of using Korean curry mix, we just use the one key ingredient that makes curry. It removes all the bad kind of meaty raw smell.
Yeah.
So that's the big point of it.
Okay. Interesting.
And we keep it in a cooler for at least 24 hours. And then ready to use.
Perfect. I think we'll circle right back to about around the time when you're starting up your first food truck.
Yeah.
And you and your wife came together to start that, if I'm not mistaken, around, you said June of 2014, right?
Yes, June of 2014. I was at the time working in a casino about a year.
Okay.
And again, I was not happy with my job.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, nothing wrong with the River Casino.
Yeah.
I just, I didn't feel like I had a big conversation with the wife and Sabine. With the money we had, what can we do? You know, I didn't know really what to do, but I was thinking myself like, what do I like? And I realized that like, I like cooking, you know, I like watching cooking, I like eating, so why not? Let's give it a try. And then I don't want to work for someone else again. So that's the main two things.
Right.
The first is I want to work for myself and I want to cook for somebody else. And then Disco Cheetah happened. So this is one of the most expensive ingredients in our restaurant, which is beef chop eye roll.
So you said, what was it?
Beef chop eye roll. It's kind of the part of the neck.
I was gonna say that's a specific
Yeah,
cut?
yeah, it's a specific cut. It's tender, still very meaty. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
But it's not too chewy.
Okay.
So because we do stir fry,
Yeah.
so it's very quick. It takes only a couple of minutes to cook.
Right, because it's thinner too.
Yeah,
'cause
thinner.
you cut
So
it,
it's
yeah.
gotta be tender.
And it was just the two of you, you know, working. So were you doing the all the chef side of things, all the cooking, all the more restaurant, and your wife was handling more of the business operational side of things as well?
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Yeah.
That was the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
And you started off, I'm assuming, doing kind of the classic food truck, you know, scene here. You're doing markets in the summer, all that kind of stuff. Like, how was the scene at that time different than it is now?
I think it's more competitive now. Yeah. Because I mean, I'm not too much involved in food truck operation right now.
Right.
So I am not for sure what's going on in food truck scene at the moment.
Yeah.
But just by looking at, for example, there's a food truck app. You can you can
I have
search.
it, the street food one.
There's
Yes.
so many trucks.
There's a lot. There's a lot of options now, and when you were starting, there weren't quite as many of those around.
Yeah, it was a tough time too, but like not as much, I think. From the like operator perspective, it's hard to get into the market. It's hard to get into the events. Hard to find the spot where you can park and serve your food for customer because there's so many competitors.
Right. Is that traditionally what's used to, or did you guys just kind of land on?
Normally what you use in Korea.
Okay, yeah.
But because of the price, I don't know, some other Korean restaurant, they probably use different parts.
Right.
It is what it is.
But the quality comes through.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
for sure.
Yeah. So this is the soy sauce based marinade. So it's got roasted garlic, onion, ginger. Because garlic, onion, ginger is basically like the backbone of our dish.
All the seasoning.
Yeah, everything has that.
Yeah.
So
that's a good base to start from.
Yeah, so it's got those and pineapple, kiwi. Pineapple and kiwi, those are kind of more like tenderizing elements. Yeah, we use those two ingredients for a specific reason.
Okay.
And also we put a little bit of the mustard. It removes all the bloody, like bad smell.
Got it.
From the meat itself. We're not trying to be like super authentic here in terms of like Korean taste, like Korean the flavor profile that we twist a little bit. Yeah.
Helps keep it unique too.
Yeah.
But going back to how tough it was then, so you had the first version, V1 of the food truck, and about how long was that what you were working with?
With the first truck trailer.
The trailer, yes.
A couple years, maybe 3.
Because it was a trailer, right? You needed to tow it, like you would have to hook it up right on a hitch and everything.
Yeah. A couple years we did it, 2-3 years, and then we add an additional second truck, which was the yellow truck in the photo. That's when we started to like hire more staff and now we form a team. It looks like a little small business.
Right, yes. It's all starting to come together. You're starting to be able, obviously making, enough profits to be able to start expand a little bit. How long were you doing just sort of like the food truck scene before the spot we're in now came into the picture?
So we opened 2014 with the trailer, and then we opened this restaurant 2019.
Okay.
So it took 5 years.
Yeah.
To be able to.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
A lot of word of mouth, a lot of, talking around and everything.
Yeah.
How did you end up on this spot here? Were you looking around anywhere else? How did you, end up in Davie Village?
I looked around everywhere, basically, not particularly in Davie Village, but luckily this spot, this space was available for a couple of months, I think 3-4 months. So it was on the market, but nobody's buying it. So we made an offer, and then because they had to wait many months, so we had a good deal.
Nice.
So of course it always comes to money issue, budget issue.
Sure.
So with the money we had, okay, this is what we can offer.
Yeah.
So let's open the restaurant here.
Okay.
And then we happen to be here, and we love being here since then.
Yeah.
It works really well with the Disco Cheetah.
I was gonna say, going back to the brand identity thing, I feel like it, just from being outside at the exterior, how it looks, it feels like it fits right into the neighborhood.
This one, I prefer to keep it in a cooler overnight, at least 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then,
Like you were saying, for the beef, normally needs a little bit longer to marinate. Yeah.
Even if you cook right now, it's still good.
Yeah. Sure.
Don't get me wrong.
It looks amazing. Yeah. It's just how much better can it be? Yeah.
So that's the beef.
Once you get the dream going, the dream is having this, right?
Yeah.
The dream is being able to have a restaurant. It's not so much the details inside of it, right? It's whatever it takes to make that happen is what
I think that's what it's been going on, to be honest, with this business. We do our best, and then we do what we can do with what we have.
Yeah.
So next dojo,
Yeah.
the North Van Quay Market.
Right.
I mean, we love that market. We love to be there, but again, because we can afford to be there.
Right.
So that's the really key issue still, because we're a small family business.
What led you to want to go back to, I guess, more sort of Asian-inspired dishes more? Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't particularly interested in Korean Mexican cuisine. It's more of the condition we had, because this is the trailer we start with.
Right.
As you can see, it's a tiny trailer.
Very
There's
small.
not much you can do inside
Right.
the trailer.
Right.
There's no cooking equipment, nothing. What we had was panini grill
Okay.
and then steam table. I was thinking, what can we do with this? And taco and some Korean bulgogi beef.
Yeah. Right.
So that's why we came up with the Korean taco style. And after a couple years, we did great, and people loved it. But we changed to, we added one more truck. So we had more equipment to cook with. So basically then I introduced pork galbi, like Korean fried chicken. So naturally, sort of we evolved towards like Korean, more Asian style.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at first it was more of a necessity thing. Like you did it out of necessity because you had, you worked with what you had and everything,
Not
right?
only that, the budget we had.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we can afford at the time. I think we had like $17,000 in our pocket.
Yeah.
And that's only available in the market. We can
Right.
buy. But now
Wow.
you can do actually with that money.
Yeah, because with inflation and everything too, I'm sure it's even worse. Yeah, it's not even possible. You got in right at the right time.
So this is the steam bun. My wife makes it. She's a great baker actually. All the cookies and cake and bao bun. It's from my wife Sabin. Shout out to my wife Sabin. So this is basically the beef we just marinated. Been marinated for a couple, 2 or 3 days. Ready to use.
So I put the garlic ranch on top of the bulgogi beef, and then we serve with the pickled red cabbage. We in Korean we call it danjan danjan, meaning sweet and savory. Sweet and savory, danjan. So yeah, bulgogi is one of the good example of danjan.
Right.
Like it's a sweet and it's got like savory from the soy sauce base marinade,
Right.
and then we put little like garlic ranch, which people are familiar with, and then we put the cabbage, pickled the cabbage on it.
Try one of the things we got here, because this has been calling my name as well. Look at that.
Pickled cabbage,
Absolutely
red cabbage.
beautiful. I love pickled red cabbage.
Scallion, garlic ranch. So again, like we like to put a little bit of pickle here and there. You know that gives an edge to it. To just make you keep eating it.
That meat is perfectly cooked, like you said, very tender from the citrusy kind of marinade you were talking about as well. It's so because that's another one that's very traditional as well, the bulgogi beef. I've always wanted to ask this. Like when you say bulgogi beef, does that refer to the style of cooking and kind of like presentation of it, or what does that refer to?
I think it's more of a style of cooking. Yeah,
Okay.
literally it translates to bul fire, gogi meat. It's a fire meat.
Okay.
So you can make pork bulgogi. Normally it refers to beef bulgogi when you just say in general bulgogi.
Right.
So like a thin slice the beef, marinate in a soy sauce paste marinade, and then you cook with the fire.
It has a typical presentation, but the more literal of it is the fire cooking style of it. Okay.
It's a very staple dish.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be home cooked, like mom's cooking type of dish.
Right.
Rather than you go out and having bulgogi.
Right.
Yeah.
More like comfort food.
More comfort for you,
Yes,
exactly.
definitely.
That's what we do too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Nothing fancy, but it's delicious.
I love it. Sometimes you just gotta keep it simple. If it's good, it works. Like you said, it's good comfort food. It's very fulfilling, satisfying.
The last but not the least is the spicy pork kimchi. It's called the jeuk. It's just basically one of the popular like affordable dish in Korea. Place called like Gisa Sikdang. It's the place where taxi drivers go.
Okay.
So people saying if you don't know where to go, just go where taxi drivers go. Then it's gotta be good.
There's gotta be some
This
good
is
stuff.
one of the dish they normally have on a regular basis. It's delicious and then very easy to make.
And that's the pork itself, or is it with anything?
Normally we use a pork belly, which is this one.
Okay.
And also the gochujang based sauce, which is
Right.
Korean chili paste.
Yes.
That's what we call it jeuk. Jeuk bokkeum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But we kind of make it a little easy here. We call it spicy pork kimchi. So we have here a pork belly.
But everyone loves gochujang. I can tell you that. I'm myself included in that one.
For the sauce, I've got, of course, garlic, ginger, onion again, and then we use a little bit of cumin powder. That gives a really good flavor to it. I personally like Chinese lamb dish.
Okay.
Because they use a lot of cumin. It's my personal choice.
Cumin?
Yeah, cumin. Yeah, in Korea we don't really use cumin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think it brings to the food?
It's a flavor. I don't know how to describe, but and
More
also
earthy almost?
Yeah, almost
or-
earthy.
Okay.
Yeah, very earthy. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
And because the pork belly has, especially pork, you have to cook really well.
Yes.
And also marinate with a little more flavorful sauce in this case, which is gochujang, and also the cumin.
Right.
So it gives a lot of good flavor to it. Exactly, yeah.
That's phenomenal. That's so good. That pork belly, it's perfectly cooked. The kimchi, like he was saying, is a bit more of a salad, so it doesn't have quite as much tang as a lot of other kimchi I've had, but it's definitely enough to bring a little bit of extra to it. There's a lot of dimensions with the sauce as well. It really is something, he wasn't lying. It makes you want to go back for more and more and more. It's also messy in the best way possible. So I guess we talked about some of the starts, you know, and we went through a bit of your timeline.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there may have been a few bumps along the road, you know, may have not always been the smoothest transition. Are there any major hurdles that I'm sure that you didn't see coming, but that came up along the way from point A to where we are today?
Of course, like a truck broke down
Right.
on a highway. We have to do catering, like 200 people waiting for us.
Yeah.
What do you do? Right? You can give up. But at that time, I was almost give up.
Right.
But my wife and another staff, Julia, shout out to Julia, they actually helped me to deal with that. Don't give up, you know, we're gonna deal with that. So we called a tow truck. We towed our truck to the site, and then we served with 200 people and came back with the tow truck again.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing you have to deal with.
Yeah.
So nothing goes easy as planned.
Right.
You know, so you have to deal with that. Not only the business side, because we have had so many like little, big, medium-sized problems. Along the way, I was lucky enough to have people around me, you know, who are willing to help me.
Right.
You know, hey, don't worry, Kevin, we got it. Because I'm owner, I'm supposed to be, you know, don't worry, you know, I got this, but I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of person, you know, I'm just a normal guy. So sometimes, you know, I give up, you know, I don't know what to do, but always there's people who help me.
Yeah.
So I think that's the things that I'm more proud of. What I have gained throughout my experience.
Kind of like being able to build a community, you know,
like
be able to build a lot of, hone some of your own skills, kind of a thing too. Yeah.
And of course, business is important too.
Right.
But you know, whatever you do, you know, you can not really do by yourself. I mean,
You got a lot of colors. It's got everything you could want in a fried chicken bowl, honestly. I think this dish highlights a lot of what Kevin was saying and a lot of what Disco Cheetah's ethos is. It's definitely my favorite. It's sweet. It is sweet and spicy, like chili chicken that I've had before, that I feel like is very familiar. Definitely has the double fry that makes for the extra crispy goodness. But with the Szechuan peppercorn, whatever they have exactly in their sauce right now, the marinade, the buttermilk, it just gives it a little bit of an edge and a flavor that's different than any one I've ever had before. And it's what makes it familiar and homey, but also its own unique, amazing dish. And that's something that I love about it. If a restaurant can bring something unique to the table and change up the formula and keep me interested, that's exactly the type of stuff I want in my community. This is genius right here. Edamame hummus with gochujang tofu and cauliflower. Come on now, if that doesn't scream vegan flavors with a Korean twist, I don't know what else y'all want from me. This is it right here. The versatility, the flavors, all the different things we're hitting between all these different dishes. There's a little bit of something for everybody here. And that kind of inclusivity is exactly what Davie Village is all about, and exactly why Disco Cheetah is a new staple of it that I personally put my big time stamp on. You've been able to serve people, you're doing all the things that, you know, you said you always wanted to do. So I feel like that's probably at the end of the day what I would assume matters, you know, a little bit more than just the bottom line.
Yeah, and beside that, also I think the customers can feel it when the employees actually take care of this business or not, or they just work here.
Absolutely.
Because when you hear that, oh, I just work here, you know, you don't feel like, okay, this is something off this place, you know. But I want to create the the place, where, our team member think this is my own business.
Yeah.
Like, so I take care of it. I got you. We.
Right.
Yeah. That.
Like a family more than co-workers, right? Like that it's again an actual like community. Everybody really cares about the product and the brand. They're not just here, for work or anything like that. They really are invested and want it to succeed. And that's awesome to see that, your dream as well has attracted so many other people who are like-minded and want to share in your success like that too. And I congratulate you for it. You've been doing a great job, clearly.
Thank you.
I think we touched base on it a little bit earlier, but what does the future of Disco Cheetah?
Oh yeah, I briefly talked about it. So we are working on new projects to open small like food hall type of space in the Lonsdale Quay Market.
Right. Yeah, I heard that they're starting a food hall area in there, right?
They're working on it. It's a beautifully like a renovated. Right? Yeah. They have a new restaurant and bars. So we are one of them. We are going to be one of them.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that. First off, that's
awesome.
We're
really excited.
That's
about
a great
this.
expansion. That's a great area too. Like kind of moving into a whole different neighborhood.
It means a lot to us because with the second food truck, we did every Friday night we did the Shipyard Night Market.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes.
Over.
I've been there before. We got a video on the channel there. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. Yes.
So we did there like for many years before open this restaurant.
Amazing.
So because of that, we were able to open this restaurant actually.
Okay.
Because of the experience we got, because of the money we made over there.
Got it.
We had a seed money to open this. So it means a lot to us to be able to be part of that community.
Right.
So we're so excited to be there and
that's awesome.
start serving in April.
Going in April, you said, of next year. You're looking. Hopefully. Well, hopefully it can be there once that starts getting up and going. I'll have to check out. I want to check out the food hall in general. I know there's some other good places coming. So yes, absolutely. That's amazing. Well, congratulations on that, and I hope all of the best for you. This food was absolutely incredible. Like such a great spread. Keep on doing what you're doing, and I really appreciate you having me out here. It's been so good.
Thank you for
Cheers. Wow, that was absolutely amazing. I am leaving today much happier than I was before, not only because all of this amazing food was so delicious, so comfortable, and such a unique spin on traditional Korean cuisine. I even got a little bit that I can throw in my fridge to save for later. But most of all, it was very amazing to hear from Kevin and his awesome and very inspirational story that he was able to lay out about how he stuck with his dreams even in the face of many things not looking like that they would succeed. But sometimes you have to power through in order to end up with a successful business like he has here today. And I love being a part of telling all of these rich and amazing stories from our hospitality scene right here in Vancouver. And I plan on doing much more of that this year. It's been a real great time, y'all. And I really appreciate y'all sticking around. Subscribe if you want to see more great stuff like this. And until next time, peace out, y'all.